covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
A new canine is ready to get to work. Plus, there's officially a new police chief in town. A new multi-use bridge has opened in the Villages. Automobile lanes on the Southern Oaks Bridge and Bexley Trail are now open to the public. The bridge, which spans Florida's Turnpike and Bexley Trail, will connect the Sawgrass Grove area to Central Parkway for convenient access to the future Eastport Town Center and upcoming golf and recreation opportunities for even more community connectivity. Golf cart lanes across the bridge will open in a future phase. Shallow Creek Golf Club is the first of 3 new championship courses being developed south of the Turnpike, along with Woodlands and Meadowview Golf Clubs. Lady Lake Police Department Canine Officer Josh Higgins has a new partner, Canine Ember, a 2-year-old black Labrador Retriever.
I thought I hit the jackpot with my first dog, but it's your first dog, kind of like first love. When I got him, I was very, very, very excited. We're 2 peas in a pod, we ride around. He's calm enough to where I can let him up in the front seat. He can ride shotgun in the car, and when he's had enough, he just curls up and lays down and goes to sleep in the front seat until it's time to do another job. Oh, he's a clown. He's a clown. He's full of himself, as you kind of saw earlier. He loves everyone, loves life. He's a happy dog, but he is very task and goal oriented, so he's very good at his job. But he can also come out and interact with the community. We could bring him around kids, we could bring him around, the senior centers and have him be the face in public. We're gonna have another tool at our disposal for the officers to use. He's trained in narcotics detection, so without him, we have case law and laws and regulations on what we can and can't do when we come across that kind of stuff, where he allows us another avenue to keep our streets safe and clean from that kind of stuff. Or if you have a loved one that goes missing, or a criminal that decides they don't want to stop and surrender to us and take off running or something like that, he can use their scent and track them to locate them. That goes for dementia, missing persons, missing children. If you guys see us out and about, I take them for walks around the square and through the shops and sometimes in the neighborhood. Don't hesitate to come say hello and give them a treat, love them up, throw a ball for them.
After 160 hours of training and certification, Wednesday is Canine Ember's first shift. The Lady Lake Police Department has also made 2 more announcements. Last week, Diego Posada was recognized as the newest officer within the department. He began his professional career in 2017 with the Florida Park Service. He has served with the Alachua County Sheriff's Office in a civilian capacity and most recently as an officer with the Santa Fe College Police Department. On Monday evening, Steve Hunt was officially sworn in as the new Lady Lake Police Chief. He has more than 35 years of law enforcement experience and 20 years of supervising officers. During his swearing-in ceremony, he told those in attendance he is thankful for the relationships built in the town and to the men and women he shares the badge with. He says it's an honor to stand beside them and to serve with them. Chief Hunt says it has been awesome to be back in the uniform again, and he thinks they are about to embark on an amazing journey. He would like to continue to bolster the canine unit with training eventually a full-service canine when the time comes. For more on this new chief, take a look at Tuesday's Daily Sun. After this short break, a bowling duo achieved success side by side.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Docks Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
This is VNN.
For more than 2 decades now, Carol and Jerry Till have been bowling together, and they are each other's biggest fan.
I mean, it has its ups
good.
and downs like anything else. But
Yeah, but bowling together is what we do, and we've always enjoyed it, and we enjoy bowling together. We help each other. I mean, if I see something that I think might help Carol, I mention it to her, and it's up to her whether or not she does it, and she does the same for me. So it's good to have somebody that knows your game. I've been bowling for 65 years, and I've averaged over 200 for more than 50 years in a row. So bowling's been a big part of not only my life, but our life together. And Carol has all kinds of accolades and things that she's done too, and it's fun. I mean, I went through 2 surgeries in the last 2 years, and it's hard coming back. And she reminds me of things, and it helps me a lot. She always helps me. We've set a lot of national records and
state records.
National,
state, and local.
In the senior games.
And Tournament of the Americas.
Tournament of the Americas that we were invited to bowl with Team USA. I said, I got you by a couple of pins, but now she gets me by a few pins more than I get her. So she's been bowling very well, and I'm really proud of the way she's been bowling.
I wish I had Jerry's mental game. That was an easy one for me.
She has just a very, very solid game, and me not so much anymore, but I try hard. Once the money is spent and the trophies are tarnished, it's the people you meet and the friends you make. That's the most important thing.
Carol says they always pick each other up and are thankful to have each other's back.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. High temperatures this week in the Villages between the mid and upper 90s. Heat index values for the next couple days over 110. Wednesday's going to be 96, Thursday 94, Friday 96. No real rain in sight until the weekend. We're 30% on Saturday and 40% chance of rain Sunday afternoon.
A villager with a colorful personality and style just achieved a milestone on a golf course. Village of Bridgeport at Iona Shores resident Ron Renna hit a perfect tee shot July 17th on the 3rd hole of the Caroline 9 at Mallory Hill Country Club. Ron admits he has played that hole 100 times over his 15 years of golfing in the Villages, and when he picked up his ball from the bottom of the cup, he did his happy dance, saying the moment was unreal and so special. Ron can now check getting a hole-in-one off his bucket list. Next on that list is buying more flamboyant golf outfits, a look that was inspired by his favorite golfer, Payne Stewart. Ron admits it was an expensive hole-in-one as he had to buy lunch for all of his friends. This ace is pretty impressive considering this hole was featured in a video VNN did about the hardest holes of golf in this community. The Village's golf and tennis director of events, Todd Rayburn, says this is one of the most difficult par 3s in the Villages on perhaps the most difficult championship 9 in the Villages too. Todd says achieving an ace on this hole is like winning the lottery, not expected by any means, but a prayerful hope each time the ball leaves the tee and is airborne headed over the water towards the green. Take a look at the Only in the Villages feature on the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun for more on this colorful story. Up next, campers get creative in a cooking atmosphere.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
I'm Dr. Al Turry. I'm the Director of Audiology for the Villages Health, and I'm surprised and proud to tell you that I've been practicing audiology in the Villages for just over 15 years. The Villages Health is the premier health system in the Villages, and the Villages Health Audiology is the premier audiology clinic in the Villages. We have 9 doctors, 8 locations. Would you believe that we have the only rotary chair in the Villages? For those of you with falls and dizziness and vertigo, we're the place to come to understand what's causing that and then to get you to the right specialist to treat it. We don't just stick hearing aids in your ear and say, call me if you have a problem. I'm so proud of the evidence-based care that we provide, not only in our testing, but in our treatment. When we treat folks with hearing loss, when we put hearing devices on them, it's so much more than, is that too loud or is that clear? We actually validate your outcomes, we verify the fittings using science. We treat our patients really well, and they're not afraid to brag about it. So I shouldn't even brag about us, they're doing it for us.
Flippers Pizzeria tossed around a fun idea on how they could connect with kids during the summer. That resulted in the creation of a pizza camp that has been a sizzling success now for years.
They get to experience what it is to make a pizza and what we do every day. So our head chef will show them how to stretch out a pie, put it on the correct size screen, sauce it, cheese it, the toppings of their choice. And then they come over and watch one of our other chefs, usually myself, will put it inside the oven and bake it in our brick-fired ovens at 620 degrees. It takes about 7 minutes, and then they'll be able to enjoy their creation. You know, we got quite a number of kids throughout the 3 days, so we're looking at about 24 to 28 kids per week that get to experience flippers and what us artisans are all about. The feedback has been nothing but positive. Our very first child for this year was actually one that was part of the class 5 years ago. And she was the first one that came back. She's 13 now. And Grandma and Grandpa still had the video of her making a pizza as an 8-year-old. And now they have a video of her as a 13-year-old making it. It just brings out the father in me to be able to watch the kids enjoying themselves, be goofy with them. Sean will show off today and, spinning the pizzas, things like that. Teach kids how to catch a pie as we throw it. So I just have a lot of fun doing it. It brings me back to when my kids were that young.
Gary says they averaged between 7 and 8 kids participating in each pizza camp at both Flippers Pizzeria locations. He says it's not only a great experience for the kids, but also for himself and his staff. Free school supplies, socks, backpacks, and much more were distributed at a Sozo Kids Back to School Bash on Saturday. Friends of Sozo Kids, Inc. partnered with Pastor Dave Hauk, founder of the Help Agency of the Forest, to help more children get ready for the start of school. Dave says this is their strongest year in 3 years, as he bets they served over 1,000 kids. Friends of Sozo Kids had 80 volunteers on hand. This giving group held multiple drives to prepare for this big bash, collecting all of the items needed. Sharon Stiles says they started a drive within the Villages for shoes and underwear back in the spring, collecting 1,700 pairs of shoes and hundreds of underwear. The group also bought hundreds of backpacks for students that will be in kindergarten through 8th grade. Each kid got to choose which pair of shoes they wanted, and they also received a free haircut too. The Lake Sumter Lions Club and Eastport Lions Club also provided an eye care clinic to test vision of any of the children at the event. By the end of the week, Dave expects they will serve well over 2,000 students with much needed supplies before school starts Thursday. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG staff forecaster Christopher James. Supplies are exceptionally important during this hurricane season. What type of supplies? At least a 3-day supply of bottled water or a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day. At least a 3-day supply of non-perishable, easy-to-prepare food. A manual can opener, flashlights and extra batteries, multi-purpose tools such as a Swiss Army knife, cell phones with chargers and a car charger adapter, battery-powered or hand crank radio and extra batteries, family and emergency contact info, extra cash, a map of the area in case GPS services are down. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season, presented by The Villages Insurance. And thanks for listening to Your Villages Soundtrack, WVLG.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
Edna's on the Green is connecting with the community in a tasty way. This venue is near Cattail Recreation and it's serving up Edna's Wine School. The school is at noon on Wednesdays. During the event, attendees will taste 4 wines while learning about the color, clarity, aromas, and palate of each of the wines. Participants also will get to enjoy cheese and other charcuterie items. The wine school costs $30 per person and reservations are required for those who plan to attend. To sign up and for more information, visit the website on your screen. Another unique venue within this community is Sawgrass Grove. The outdoor entertainment portion of the venue, which is located next to Ezel Recreation, has live performers at the Boxcar stage from 6 to 9 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, noon to 3 p.m. and 5 to 9 p.m. Saturdays, and from 5 to 8 p.m. Sundays. On Mondays, there's Boozy Bingo. From 6 to 8 p.m., visitors can have drinks and take part in bingo put on by Empire Trivia. Then on Tuesdays, it's Blazing Pianos from 6 to 9 p.m. This is an interactive sing-along with dueling piano players. This entertainment venue is adjacent to the market at Sawgrass Grove, which has multiple restaurants as well. So if you're seeking to try something new and you want to see more of this growing community, take a trip to Sawgrass Grove to enjoy a variety of entertainment. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Going on now at Kart World Golf Cars, the summer clearance. All new 2023 club cars and Garias must go.
Buy now and save big. Model year and discounts up to $1,250.
Whether you're in the market for a 2, 4, or 6-seater with gas, electric, or lithium power, Kart World has it.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Hurry, don't miss out. When these cars are gone, so are these prices.
(911) Do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Our operators are required to react to every 911 call as if someone's life is depending on it. They'll send a deputy to the address where the call was generated. This takes the deputy's time away from what could be an actual emergency. Hi, I'm Sheriff Bill Farmer. If you accidentally dial 911, don't hang up, stay on the line. Answer a few questions and let the operator move on to the next call. Please, don't hang up.
It's time to check in on Hollywood news now. Here's Mark Edward Willows with this week's entertainment news update.
Hello again, everyone. Mark Edward Willows here with the latest in entertainment. Well, once again, we start off on a sad note. Actor Paul Reubens has passed away last week. He is better known as Pee Wee Herman. And of course, his very famous show, Pee Wee's Playhouse. The actor passed away of 70 years old, and he died of cancer. Our condolences to his family and friends. The television sitcom The Conners, which of course is actually Roseanne Barr's old show, being renamed The Conners after she was replaced on that show. Well, anyway, this possibly might be its very last season, season 6. And executives are saying they are not going to repeat the mistake they made in season 5. As you know, they had Roseanne do a cameo appearance, but apparently it bombed when they thought it would have been just the opposite, that the ratings would be sky high. No word yet on the Hollywood strike. It is still going on. Actors are taking to the streets. This time Jane Fonda is walking, joining veteran performers and marching in front of all the studios and saying, "Residuals? What residuals?" So we're going to see how all that's going to play out. But some good news for the writers. There is rumor that the writers' strike may possibly be ending soon. Keep you updated on that. For all you Days of Our Lives fans, a little turmoil, actually, we could say, behind the scenes. Albert Attar, who is the executive producer of the show, things are not really going all that well. Believe it or not, many members of the cast are calling for his dismissal. They are saying that there are some sexual harassment innuendos, and they just are not happy with the way that he is doing things. Some news on Bronny James, who is LeBron James' son. As you know, several weeks ago, the 18-year-old went into cardiac arrest. Well, we are happy to report that he is doing much better, and his doctor said he is on the mend. Finally, Hoda Kotb, one of the hosts of NBC's Today Show, has written another children's book. It is called Hope is a Rainbow, and it was her daughter that was the inspiration to write this book. As you know, her daughter has been having a lot of problems health-wise, which is one of the reasons that Hoda has not been on the Today Show all that often and taking a lot of time off. But anyway, there is a new children's book right now that is in the works. Also, a documentary is being made on Elvis Presley, and it is about his comeback in 1968. So it should be a very poignant documentary with a lot of his music, and they are saying that that should be released sometimes early next year. Right now, that is the latest in Hollywood. Everybody out there, take care, have a good time, and I will see everyone the next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. Clark Barrios is bringing the sounds of Michael Bublé to Savannah Center August 23rd. He'll be backed by the Clark Barrios Band and Horn Section. Tickets and season subscriptions are available now. You can continue the love with the Lobby Lounge Cabaret Series as Alex Spears brings the show Tenor in Love to the Sharon. Accompanied by Gary Powell on piano, Alec shares treasured songs of love and devotion. That'll be at the Sharon September 25th. And if you want more from the Sharon Lobby, Don't Tell Nani will follow September 26th. Pick out your favorite song and come to this open mic night September 26th with Whitney Morse and Gary Powell. Theater lovers rejoice! 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee has opened at the Studio Theater at Tierra del Sol. With a cast of quirky characters, this show takes you through the wild ride of Spelling Bee from start to finish. Tickets for these events can be purchased at thevillagesentertainment.com under Ticketed Entertainment, at our box office locations, or over the phone. And that's your entertainment. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Natalie. The Villages, of course, is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. And these are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Make sure to pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about groups fundraising for a cure. Make sure you get out there and enjoy the Village's lifestyle.
Our community has over 25,000 senior citizens, and unfortunately, thousands have been victims of fraud.
There are things you can do to protect yourself from being victimized. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Fraud is the one crime you can truly avoid if you know what to look for. To learn more, go to your sheriff's website.
Your sheriff's coming together to protect our seniors and our communities.
4. 4. 4. 4.
Hearing loss doesn't have to be this painful.
We can help. Take our 7-day free trial.
Elite Hearing Centers of America. From hearing problems to hearing solutions.